Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from the Daddy Matt Experience channel. I'm your host Daddy Matt and welcome back to another video. I'm going to try to make this video quick because I have a lot of football cards here that I got off of Amazon. Some vintage football cards from like the 90s, like 1990 and 1991 I believe, of different brands like Fleer, Score, and stuff like that. So I'm Upper Deck and cards like that. They're from like the 90s, 90 and 91. I'm just going to go through them really quickly because I have like a bunch of cards here, about 200 of them. So let me get started right away. Let me go with the smaller pile first. We got a Don Griffin. We got Keith Jackson. I believe I've heard of him. We got Phil Simms. I've heard of him. We got Russell Maryland. We got Craig Hayward. We have Rich Gannon. I believe I've heard of him. We got Derek Thomas. I've heard of him. Got Art Monk. I've heard of him. We got Perry Kemp. Kevin Butler. Norm Johnson. Bert Grossman. Or Grossman. We have Merrill Hogue. We have another Derek Thomas. Those were Fleer Ultras. Now we're getting into the Fleer 91s. Oh, grab two cards. I might as well show both of them. Anthony Miller. And then I believe I've heard of this New York Jets player, Al Toon. We have Sean Collins. Don Maggs. Seth Joyner. I feel like I've heard of him, but I'm not sure. We have Travis McNeil. We have Hassan Jones. We have Eric Martin. We have Mike Ken. We have Ricky Prohl. Two players next up that are well known. We have Steve Young. We have another well-known player, Christian Okoye. We have Dennis Gentry. And the last Fleer 91 that I have right here is Bill Romanowski. Now we're getting into the Upper Deck ones. These ones are pretty cool looking. I like the way these cards look. We got Doug Whittle. John L. Williams. We have Ron Heller. We have Ian Beckles. We have Hayward Jeffries. A player I've heard of before, Rod Woodson. Another player I've heard of, Troy Aikman. Mike Saxon. We have Mike Kroll. Another well-known player, Jerry Rice. Wes Hopkins. Steve Broussard. Another well-known player, we have Barry Sanders. Ray Donaldson. Irvin Randall. We have Tim Brown and Jerome Brown. We have Jim Everett. Brian Blades, another well-known player. We have Deion Sanders. We have another well-known player. We got Joe Montana. Collector's choice, we have Anthony Miller. We have Otis Anderson. We have Vance Johnson. Oh, and then I guess we're getting into the Fleer 90 cards now, instead of the upper deck now. So we got Arthur Cox. We have Orson Mobley and Lewis Billups. Just pick up this whole stack and just show them really quickly. We got Charles Mann, Mike Rozier, Joe Montana again, Leonard Griffin, Eric Metcalf, a well-known player, Andre Reed. We have another Jim Everett, Lewis Lips, Lionel Manuel. We have another well-known player, Bo Jackson, Jeff Bellenbach, Kirk Loudermilk, Buford McGee, we got Thomas Everett, Dave Meggett, Steve Smith, E.J. Joyner, Wade Wilson, another Ron Heller, a different Ron Heller, Mark Murphy, another Eric Martin. We have Richard Dent, Chris Spielman, well, another Norm Johnson, Lars Tate, and Roy Green. So that's the last of the smaller pile. Now I'm just going to take a chunk of these score players. I believe they're a mix of Series 1 and 2, if I'm not mistaken. We have a Drew Hill, a Sean Ledenta, Jim Leachy. We have a rookie, Junior Seau, another well-known player. We have Andre Ware. We have Earl Farrell, Scott Norwood, Wilbur Marshall, Bobby Humphrey, Dave Brown, Steve DeBerg, David Little, and then these score ones come up these kind of cool holographic Super Bowl trivia cards, which is pretty nice. We have Carl Mecklenburg. We got a Vale Sikahema. We got Reggie Roby, Dermontti Dawson. We got Clay Matthews, Andre Bruce, Shane Conlon. We have another well-known player. We got Warren Moon. We have Rodney Hampton, Reggie Rembert. Got a Gerald Riggs, Irv Eatman, Rodney Holman, Brian Noble, Jeff Uhlenhack, I believe that's how you say it, I'm not sure. Ron Heller again. Damn, a lot of Ron Hellers. Um, Albert Bentley. We have Jeff Legman, Kevin Ross, Eddie Murray. Another trivia card. We have a player that I've heard of, Russ Grimm, Donald Thompson, another duplicate, Warren Moon. We have another well-known player, Thurman Thomas. Another Jim Everett. This one's got a cooler design though. We got John Elliott, and I believe this is another duplicate of Rodney Holman. Okay, we got another big stack because I got a lot of these score ones. Like a lot of them. We got Leonard Griffin. I got Darren Nelson. Dan Salamui. I don't know how you say his name. Leroy Butler. Tim Manoa. We got Steve Sewell and Mark Ports. We got another Carl Mecklenburg. We got an Albert Lewis and a Jerry Gray. We got a Dean Biasucci. Butch Roll. Kevin Fagan. We got a Ron Hellstrom. Another Mike Saxon. Chris Moore. Ooh. You got another Hayward Jeffries. You got a Rob McGovern. And a Gerald Williams. Alexander Wright. Ricky Sanders. Derek Kennard. Maurice Carthron. We got a Jay Hilgenberg. We got a Jack Lambert. We got another Keith Jackson. Nas Worthen. Vesty Jackson. Ron Holmes. I feel like I've heard of this player, Irving Fryer. Lewis Tillman. Eddie Brown. Another Seth Joyner. Harry Hamilton. Another Lewis Lips. We got a Gary Clark. Another one of these cool trivia cards. We got another Steve Young. Another, I believe, Albert Bentley again. Willie Anderson. Dino Hackett and Roger Vick. There's more. Wait, there's more. Final stack. I know this video is long, but final stack of them. David Fulcher. Simon Fletcher. Eddie Anderson. Ben Smith. Chris Singleton and Blair Thomas. We got a Chris Hinton and a Jim Covert. We got a Jim Sco and a Tim Crumpy. Another one of these cool trivia cards. Merrill Hogue, I believe I've seen him before. Melvin Bratton. We got Troy Aikman. We have Stanford Jennings. Another well-known player, we have Barry Sanders. Got James Brooke. Jerry Ball. We got Kevin Porter. We got a Don Majkowski. Barry Foster. We got a Dalton Hilliard. We got a Greg Bell and a Donald Igwabuki. Jerome Brown and Thomas Everett. Dave Durson and Mark Jackson. We got another cool Super Bowl trivia card. We got a Eric Thomas. Jeff Donaldson. We have another well-known player, Eric Allen. I've heard of him. Robert Perryman. We got a Billy Ray Smith. Jim Arnold. Just rapid fire here. Sean Collins. We got a Jeff Alm. Junior Seau again. Charles Haley, I believe I've heard of him. Warren Moon again. Deion Sanders again. Jerry Clark. Steve Wisniewski. Steve Grogan. Another Super Bowl card. Another Hassan Jones. I feel like some of these players we've already seen. Willie Anderson. Dennis Gentry, I feel like we've done before. We got another Dan Majkowski. We got a first time Dan Marino, another well-known player. And last one, we have John Settle. There's all the cards, everybody. I hope you enjoyed seeing some players you might know. You know, any older viewers that might be watching this video, you might have heard of some of these players, or if you've been playing a lot of, the Madden games from EA. Maybe you have some of these players on your fantasy team or something, or ultimate team. But nonetheless, that's the video right there. I know a bit of a longer video, but I had a bunch of cards here, probably around 200 cards. So yeah. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all my socials, like my Instagram and my Discord, which are linked in the About Me section of this channel. Go show some love and support to my boy Willie D and my TikTok man Inspiration Victor Tito. Both of their channels are also linked in the About Me section of this channel. When you subscribe, hit the notification bell and click on all, so you get all notifications forever and ever. I upload my next video. And yeah, I normally don't upload over the weekends. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And yeah, I will see you guys, since I don't post over the weekends, I will see you guys on Monday in my next video. Peace.